Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the MCU Report. I am your host, Mr. Amazing, Allan Awesome, joined always by Jason the Diamond Harris. Hello, Harris. How are
Yeah,
you doing?
good. Can't complain.
Yeah, we took a little week off. Nothing really happened in Marvel
Gathering
besides
information.
the first episode of Miss Marvel, which was very good. Can't wait to talk about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We were rumored to get a trailer for Wakanda Forever. Didn't happen. We'll probably get into that.
The rumor mill is always working,
Always, always. Hopefully,
always churning out something.
I'm sure we'll talk about more of that later. And some other news happened in MCU. We're getting a re-release of Spider-Man No Way Home. We'll talk about that later. Let's get right into it. Miss Marvel hooked me from the start. Got the
Awesome
weekend's
episode.
blinding lights started it off. Very Scott Pilgrim versus the World feel of it. Also Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Very cool. I like it.
It did. It made me think of all of those shows.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, it's definitely the Into the Spider Verse one because of the animations that she would go on her little tirades and her little plans and how they did the animations in the back. It was cool. It did give me a comic book feel,
It
but
does.
not like in a schlocky way, you know?
Right. I like it. I like the flow of it. I like how like they announced the actress that was gonna play Kamala Khan like through a Zoom meeting. And like she's like, "Oh my God, Kevin Feige's on my phone!" Like, and I was like saying to somebody, I think it was like Hillary, that like, well, the people that were probably near her are dead now. Like Kevin Feige probably shot them because they're like, "Oh, can't tell anybody what's going on."
Yeah, I would love to know if like these actors that they're getting to play these certain roles know the roles that they're going for. Because I don't know, if I was an actor, I would like to know what research I have to do on my character and things like that. But I think they're
Well,
doing a good job so far introducing the new iteration of Avengers.
I am too. I think she's been said that she's like a big Marvel fan. Like she reads
Yeah,
all the comics. She even watches New Rock Stars, which is funny. But she once again another perfect casting. She is very good as Kamala Khan. Very
definitely.
good. So pretty much Miss Marvel is about Kamala Khan, who in the comics gets hit with the Terrigen Mist, becomes an Inhuman slash mutant, but now we're going into this cosmic alien tech that she has. I think they call it a bangle for her
Mm-hmm.
wrist, kind of like Shang-Chi
Kind
and
of like a gauntlet.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
it's gonna have tie into Shang-Chi. I feel like that. The
I
way
think
it
it's
was, the way they made it look, it was like kind of like the other studio, the Green Lantern construct,
oh
but it was kind of cool. It kind of looked like had faceted like a jewel feel to it. So I don't know, maybe they're gonna do it like that. But I understand why they had to change her origin and her powers in the show.
because yes, the mutants and I guess Inhumans are coming or there, but they're slowly being introduced, and I don't think that's how they want to introduce them is from a
Yeah,
Terrigen Mist.
yeah, a lot happened to her in the comics that they had to change. So I understand that because a lot happened to get her today as the character that we got, as one of the characters that we got coming out of everything that happened in the comic
Yeah,
books.
I
So
I
I can see why they changed it.
I do like how they're kind of going with like the Avengers game, how like Avengers Con. Man, I wish Avengers Con was real or like Marvel Con.
I heard they're trying to do something like that don't they have like a superhero camp in Disney or something like
Yeah,
that now?
Avengers Campus in
Yeah,
Disneyland in Orlando, not in Orlando, LA.
yeah. So they're probably gonna soup that up for her now.
I
But
want to go.
I loved how they had the cat or the poster of Iron Man and Black Widow. That was nice. That was nice. That was a little cute out, I thought.
Yeah, I would have mass amounts of fun at that little Avenger Con. so much to do.
It
There were
looks like something I would go to.
there were a lot of Easter eggs in there. Lots. There was like you can see like a bunch of rockets, Drax, Gamoras. Dude. Who would you cosplay as if you went to AdventureCon like that?
I don't even know. There's so freaking many to pick from.
Oh, without a doubt, Fat
I'd probably
Thor.
do Strange though. Fat Thor.
Fat Thor. Fat Thor. Fat Thor. And now I'm like sad that like he's not Fat Thor anymore. He's just
Fat Thor.
yeah.
He's not. He had to get his body back. Boy, you can't just let yourself go.
Yeah, I guess. So in the show,
I guess.
in the show, Kamala is best friends with Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, but no, he's really cool. He's like a tech agent, tech savvy guy. One of her friends, I think, probably gonna be more than friends at the end of the show because they're already teasing that episode 1. And
yeah, I think he was giving her like little puppy dog eyes. But I just think she's just so into everything else in her life. I don't think she's like that yet. Not yet.
Yes.
It could grow. But he's coming back he's one of the characters that they cast in the Marvels too, so they're probably gonna continue that storyline to the movie.
Awesome. So pretty much Kamala Khan wants to go to AdventureCon, but her parents are super strict and they don't want her to go. But then they change their minds. And that was a heartbreaking scene. We're like, all right, yeah, you can go, but your father has to go with you and you have to dress up as Hulk.
I didn't have a problem with that. I was like, she should want her father to go. At least he's dressing up and trying to play in. Her mother's all stuck up and shite. Like, leave mama home and take your father.
If my daughter is like, hey, I want to go to like an AdventureCon. Do you want to go with me? I'd be, yep, let's go.
Yeah, right exactly. Now. Let's go right now.
Let's go. Right now.
He even had cosplay. Like, he was trying to, be a part of her world. Be closer to her. And she didn't know.
Yeah, so it's embarrassing.
Sad teenager part that I remember I went through, and I'm pretty sure you went through. We all went through.
Mm-hmm. Everybody goes through it. It sucks.
Hindsight is 2020, I guess.
Yeah. Now that role's reversed. Now I'm gonna feel both sides of these shits. But
exactly right.
That's for down the line. But yeah, so they're like, you know what? Now you're not gonna go. So she devises a fun way to sneak out of the house.
Everything was like perfectly planned. It just made me think of that saying, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans, because everything was not working out the way she wanted to. And what a dick move by the bus driver. He left her bike. I was like, that's an ass move, homie. Like, why would you even do that?
That line where she's like, yeah, so what are the chances of my bike still being there by the time I get back? And she's like, oh, Jersey City? Probably 0.001. Hilarious.
I grew up in Brooklyn, so like you leave something on the street, you lose it. It ain't gonna be there. Don't plan on it being there when you come back.
Hilarious. I was laughing at that. So they sneak out, they go to the AdventureCon. She wants to like incorporate something from her Pakistani roots into her cosplay, which looked amazing, by the way. I feel bad because like Bruno spent all that time like working on her costume, and all he did was put on a lab coat. Was like, I'm Bruce Banner. That's very.
He's a science bro.
That's very Jim. That's Jim Halper from The Office. Just
that's
not doing
science bros. That's what the scientists do. They're the science bros.
Yep.
Or the Hulk.
Right. So she puts on the bracelet, and now she's got cosmic powers. At least we got to see the hand at first, like the big and biggins. And now that's the next thing I want. I want her to say in biggins. But
it was interesting to see like how when she put it on, she went into like this other dimension. So I hope they go more into that, like what happened with that. Like when
is that the void zone or whatever they call it? The negative zone?
The negative zone, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
I think they look like something else. But we'll get into that soon. Because I think that the bangle that she has is Kree-Tech.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
It's Kree-Tech. And that negative zone that she went in, the dark silhouettes with the white eyes, them look like the Skrulls.
Think so?
Yes.
I gotta go back and watch it again for the third time.
This is screaming the start of Secret Invasion. Screaming it. And they started hinting this more at Spider-Man No Way Home, but we'll get back to that very shortly. Because obviously she goes to Avengers Con, thing gets all crazy, it starts going to all hell. One of her, I guess they were former friends, but now she's like more popular. What they call her, Zoe, I think is her name is. Gets hit with a fucking Mjolnir. That was
Yeah,
like I was like, whoa.
that sounded like it hurt. It hit her
Yeah.
like she's like screaming and holding on. I'm like, the way that hit you, you still holding on to that hammer, girl? No,
Yeah.
you let it go. Let Elsa let it go.
Yeah, she got whacked with that thing.
So
So
then, what happened? Where she tried to clown her too. She was like her comic or her costume wasn't comic book accurate. It actually was because that was Carol Danvers comics. That was her costume for a little while, and they changed it because it was really sexual. But for a little while, she did have those little, that little bathing suit type costume.
Yep. And she's like, she even said it. She's like, I wore this just to get different attention. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that she comes into play later on in the show. So she goes home and she gets busted by the mother. And she's like, do you have a choice? Do you want to be this new person, or do you want to just, live your old life? And she's like, I want to be cosmic. And then it ends. So we thought,
like if you could be like your heroes and you want to do something, why wouldn't you? I would.
Shit. I think this was the first Marvel cinematic show that has a post-credit scene, like episode 1.
Yeah, the first episode, because most of them put them later in the season. But yeah, it's the first one ever, first one. And we see the dude from No Way Home.
We see Agent Cleary from the Department of Damage Control. From No Way Home, the one that interrogated Peter, May, MJ, and Ned. Oh my God, Ned's is the best. He's like, hey, like, can we get him like a donut? Like, come on, he's been sitting there all day. What a dick move.
I wish I knew the actress's name.
I wish
I knew the actress that was with him in that scene.
Oh yeah,
I've seen her in other shows. She's hilarious. She's funny.
So pretty much in No Way Home, this guy was interrogating Peter, and Peter's like, "Can't we call like somebody else, like Captain Marvel, and or Nick Fury?" And he's like, "Nick Fury's been off-world." How the hell did he know that? Because he's a Skrull. Thank you. Because he's a damn Skrull.
That's the only thing that would make sense at this point. They're the only ones that know that he's off-world.
Exactly, because the Skrulls know that Nick Fury is up in their little spaceship looking for his shoes and like sipping Mai Tais on a green screen beach.
Need my slippers.
So, yes, and I'm gonna do it again. If this Detective Cleary is not a Skrull, I'm busting out the hot sauce again. I'm busting out the chicken wing. There's no way in hell he's not a Skrull. To know that
I feel like I have to join in with you and do something.
Okay.
If you do that.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm not going to say I'm doing hot ass chicken wings because I love chicken wings. You're going to ruin hot wings for me.
Yeah. I
am saying to stay away from ulcers. That's why I don't like my hot sauce too hot.
he's 1000% a Skrull. If he knew about Nick Fury and No Way Home, and now he's like taking his sudden interest in Miss Marvel, who's having the same kind of powers as Captain Marvel, probably has that Kree tech, the Bengal, Skrulls and Kree, always at war with each other. He's a Skrull.
Well, no, remember in this iteration, they're making it that the Kree are attacking the Skrulls when the Skrulls aren't doing it. So remember that, because in the comics, it's just them both going at each other.
Yep, and Secret Invasion is coming up. So I think
so it's like now maybe there's some militant ones out there that want to fight back, and they're what the Secret Invasion is. Maybe.
1000%. I agree with you. That is exactly how it's gonna happen, and this is the start of This guy's a scroll.
Pre-scroll war. They do their iteration on it. That could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot happened in pre-scroll war too, including the Fantastic Four. They might be there.
Everybody's like, "Oh my god! Like the detective from No Way Home is here. Are we gonna get like Spider-Man?" It's like, no, we're gonna get a big cameo though.
I think Brie Larson.
I think Brie Larson too.
Maybe like at the very end.
The very end to set up the Marvels. I think we'll get a cameo from Brie Larson and or Monica.
Yeah, or Monica, yeah, most likely. I believe it could be or Monica. That would be a good second choice.
Because they're all in the Marvels movie.
As you know, a lot of us were disappointed when they were going to put Doctor Strange in WandaVision, and they didn't. So if they now have a chance to tie in the movies, and they know people are looking for that, I think they're going to
do it. Yeah. Also, if you had watched it with like closed captioning, they for some reason capitalized Photon for the Photon gloves that Bruno made for her, which got left in the bathroom. That's how Detective Cleary finds who Kamala is, because they go to this Avenger Con, they see the gloves, they see the guy's name, they track down Bruno, and then they get that's exactly what's going to happen in episode 2. Calling it.
Yeah, his little Bruno Capelli production.
Yep.
Or trademark himself, but he's gonna get caught.
But back on the emphasis on Photon, they capitalized Photon, so I think they finally nonchalantly confirmed that Maria Rambeau is Photon, not Monica.
Monica, yeah. They could. I mean, I don't know what she's been doing between WandaVision and now, but hopefully we'll get some backstory soon.
She's up in space, I think. With talking
to Nick. Because she got invited up there, but that was a long time ago. Everything that happened has already happened.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out when Miss Marvel takes place, because I think all the other stuff, like No Way Home, was like 2025. So we have to. Miss Marvel has
all this stuff is taking place after Endgame at this point, right?
Yeah, it's been like the year 2025, 2024, 2025. So this has to take place like. Well, it's not even like cold, so it's like got to be like spring of 2025 that Miss Marvel is taking place in. We'll see. It hasn't been really confirmed yet, because Hawkeye and No Way Home are both December 2024.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Miss Marvel, very good. Can't wait for the next episode.
Definitely interested. Seeing where it's gonna go.
Let's talk about the new, more fun edition of Spider-Man No Way Home coming to theaters Labor Day weekend. Like, are you really gonna get more of my money? Probably. I don't want to know what this more fun edition is.
Most likely. I mean, they probably it's already been in theaters, so it probably won't have that long of a run, and then it'll just probably be available to stream.
Like Morpheus flopped, and then the memes were like bringing it back. I won't watch it.
Morbid time.
It's Morbid time. And then they brought it back to the theaters.
I'm like, what? What does that mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean? So they brought that back in the theaters, and that flopped again too. So apparently that movie is just absolute shit.
And I really didn't want it to be. When I first saw the trailers, I was kind of excited. I didn't really. I mean, I knew Morbius' backstory, but I never really followed his whole comic book storyline. But I did know his backstory, and I knew his origins. And I was kind of interested to see how Jared Leto was going to do it. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
And I just did not like it. I tried. I didn't like
it. I don't even want to watch it. I saw the post-credit scenes, and that's it. Confusing.
No sense. They were totally out of whack. I mean, I understand that the pandemic pushed a lot of movies and schedules got shifted and moved around. But I guess if that had to be the case, then just cut the scene, because it doesn't make sense in everything that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. So now Vulture is not MCU anymore. He's Sony.
And how did that work? Like, he just decided to stay? Like,
Yeah.
The spell, when it got reversed, it brought Venom back automatically.
Yeah.
Venom didn't get a choice to stay, but you get a choice to stay. You regular old human, no, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. And the fact that he like landed in another prison with a mirror. No prisons have mirrors. What the fuck?
None.
But I'll probably see it. I'll probably see No Way Home again in theaters, just because why not? I'm intrigued by this more fun edition.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
tell me how long. Tell me how much longer
yeah,
it is compared to the other one. If I
yeah.
catch it, I'll definitely see if I can catch it too.
And then they should totally do that for Doctor Strange because that movie deserved to be 3.5 hours, not 2 hours and 6 minutes.
I would love a director's cut of that movie. That would be really good.
You can see Mordo getting his head cut off.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be a deleted scene. That they need to at least a storyboarded concept, if not deleted scene.
Yeah. So we were supposed to get a trailer for Wakanda Forever. That did not happen, but we did get pictures of Shuri and Okoye. And they look badass. I'm not gonna lie. Is this the
They only
movie?
showed it from the waist up, but
Yeah.
Shuri definitely has more warrior vibe going on now. I think they're gonna make Crown her the next Black Panther.
Probably. They have to. Is this the movie where we find out what Okoye was talking about in Endgame with earthquakes into the ocean or volcanoes in the ocean? Is there a certain somebody down there?
Submariner. I heard Mr. Imperious Rex was on his way.
Submariner. Right, Namor?
Mm-hmm.
This has to be it. This has to be it to introduce the MCU version of Aquaman.
It would be a great introduction because him and Black Panther in the comics, they definitely never liked each other. So
Yep,
it would be a good place to introduce them.
I think so too, and I think that is the callback to when Okoye is like, yeah, there's earthquakes in the ocean. We handle it by not handling it, but in all actuality, it's Namor down there, just chilling.
They handle it by not fucking with Atlantis. That's what she meant.
Shit. So I'm excited for that.
Right?
That should come out around my birthday. But we're almost close to Thor. Thor 4.
Next month. So
I don't want to see any other trailer for it. I'm good.
I saw the little clip where she gets Mjolnir back, or he thinks Mjolnir is coming to him, and she claims it.
Yeah, and she's like, nope.
But we've seen that in the trailer, so it's not like that's really anything different.
No. Pretty much. I'm excited. Non-Marvel related, Black Adam looks great.
I did see the trailer. It definitely looks good.
Looks amazing.
I was wondering how they were going to do it in the movie though, because without Black Adam, Black Adam came before Shazam, so I didn't know if they were going to tie it back and try to put Jaime Hansu in there again as the wizard and try to do it that way. But I saw the same lightning effect, so I'm kind of hoping that they are going to go that way. But I'll definitely be ready to or be down to see it once it comes out.
Yeah, it's The Rock. I'll say anything with The Rock besides the Fast and Furious shit. That's just too much.
Anything with Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's pretty much it for this week in the MCU report. Unless you got anything.
I've just been ruminating and getting whatever knowledge I can, but you basically came back all the same knowledge I did.
Yeah.
I really do think that if they show anything for Wakanda, it'll be Wakanda Forever. It'll be too cool though. That's the best way to get out there marketing for more movies.
Like the exclusive trailer drop, like what they did with Avatar 2. I'd be down for that.
How they did with Spider-Man and then Doctor Strange. They're gonna try to keep it in because really they want their movies to just sell their movies. So,
yeah, because I'm sick of going to the movies, waiting for all the previews that I've seen on the computer the whole time. Like, I don't want to show me new trailers, please. I'm done with these.
I really didn't see a lot either that made me want to go to the movies. I was never really a fan of the first Avatar. I thought it was just a movie. It was good, but it wasn't spectacular to me or anything.
Yeah, because like what for the trailers I saw was for Multiverse was like ambulance. No, thank you. Nope. That's a big nope. I ain't. I don't do horror.
Oh, one thing I did check out too that I wanted to mention that kind of gave me the Multiverse of Madness feel was this movie called
Everything and
Everything Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Where
That
is that?
was really interesting.
Where is that streaming? Because I want to watch that so badly.
Um,
Or is it
I
still in
didn't
theater?
actually watch it on a streaming service per se.
Yar, you pirate.
Hey, no judgment.
Oh, that's okay. Like my old computer, that's all I did. It was just like torrent everything. It was awesome.
And I really try to not go to the movies unless it's like a really special occasion. I really want to go see Jurassic World right now, but I haven't even been able to yet.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see that eventually. I gotta watch the first. I gotta watch the second one.
Yeah,
But
me too. I kind of feel like I have to run through it again. I remember it, but I feel like I should watch it again.
yeah, I'll do that sometime and then rewatch it and just go to the next one. I do want to see it. It looks intriguing. It's got everybody from the old ones in it, so why not?
Yeah, I like the like a sequel feel when
Yeah,
they bring back the original characters. If they do it right.
yeah.
Sometimes it can be schlocky, but if done right, it's enjoyable.
Oh yeah. But with that, hey, maybe next week we'll have a very special guest. We'll see. She has not given me an answer yet. She's a diva, tell you that.
She's a queen.
She's I was like, "Do you want to be on the podcast?" She's like, I think. Maybe thinks. So we'll
I
see.
love it. So
Maybe she'll be on, maybe she won't. But we'll have a very special guest next week. Just to pop in. She'll probably talk about her favorite Spider-Man show. Spider-Man and Her Amazing Friends. She loves it.
I would love to hear her opinion.
Oh my God. It'll be quite entertaining, I'll tell you that. But thank you all for checking out this episode of the MCU Report. I am Allan. That is Jason. And we will bid you all farewell and see you next week on the MCU Report.
We'll be right here.
Bye, everybody.